We are celebrating Arbor Day with a story about a unique tree planted in York County over 30 years ago.
ABC 27 senior investigator Kendra Nichols found the Mid-State's one and only moon tree.
This sycamore tree at Dillsburg Elementary has witnessed a lot the past 38 years. New tricks, lots of games.
I use it for tag.
And perhaps some schoolyard crushes.
Use it for hiding and hiding from the boys. They're always chasing us for some reason.
This tree happens to have a story of its own.
It went to the moon in a rocket ship.
Launch commit, liftoff. We have liftoff with Apollo 14.
January 31st, 1971. Apollo 14 launches.
Houston is controlling.
Stuart Russo was the command module pilot, and he brought hundreds and hundreds of tree seeds with him to orbit the moon. People have never heard of this, and they're going, really? There's trees that have been to the moon? And
Dave Williams is in charge of archiving planetary data for NASA. He has been researching moon trees for over 20 years.
There were 5 types. The sycamores, there were loblolly pines, there were sweet gums, Douglas fir, and redwood. They came back to Earth. They've germinated them, so now there's these trees that have been grown from seeds that have been around the moon and back to Earth, growing all over the country, which are now we call the moon trees.
And one of those trees ended up at Dillsburg Elementary, planted on Arbor Day in 1983.
Oh, yes, I was right there.
Jack Winieski, now 90 years old, worked for the Pennsylvania Bureau of Forestry.
I was in a position that I could pull one off and treat it a little more carefully and then put it right where it is right now.
He says he worked with Principal Larry Rohn to make it happen. There's Jack, and that's the moon tree.
And right next to her leg, it looks like a wire in there. And that was the tree. Trees have witnessed a lot of things, and they still witness things.
This one gets to see a lot of kids grow up.
Yes, yes.
Like Jennifer Gruber. She was a 5th grader at Dillsburg Elementary when the moon tree was planted.
As an 11-year-old, I thought, oh my goodness, our tree went to the moon, and it was so exciting. So for us, it was a huge deal.
Now, she's a 1st grade teacher at the school.
I always make sure that they understand that's a very special tree and why it's so special.
A lot of arborists and different people that are interested in the moon tree come to Dillsburg just to visit this tree and learn more about it. And apparently there is one group that calls every year to say, is it still there? Is it still alive?
Because some of the moon trees did not survive.
It's just amazing that we've taken care of it and given it what it needs to grow and thrive.
I hugged it because it's cozy.
Maybe the special thing about this tree is it gets love from little people every day.
That may be why this moon tree keeps reaching for the stars.
Sycamore trees can live for 200 years. So far in the U.S., 100 moon trees have been identified. Today, only 66 are alive. 7 of them are in Pennsylvania, all of them sycamore trees. Now, Dave Williams with NASA is still trying to track down all of the moon trees, and he set up a website. We have a link on ours, abc27.com. With the ABC 27 investigators, I'm Kendra Nichols.